56 million
Did you know
abortions
that birth
annually
control
worldwide,
pills actually
and
cause
people
early
who
silent
are
abortion?
strong. Many
Most
are
people
simply
think that
unaware
birth
of how
control
to
pills
go
simply
to work.
prevent a woman
So
from getting
regardless
pregnant,
of whether you're
which is
pro-life or
sometimes the case.
pro-choice, what
However,
emergency
birth
contraception
control pills
abortion
also
and
act
abortion
as an
procedures
abortifacient,
range from taking a
snuffing
pill
out a
to
young
surgical
life that has
options
already
often based on
begun.
availability
Not only
or
that,
how far
but the
along
Bible
hormones
actually
is,
condemns
because
other
92% of
birth
legal
control
US
methods as
abortions
well.
take place within
In our
first
modern
and 13
society,
years of gestation.
birth control is
oral
something
tablet
that
is
most people
effective
take
for
for granted
decades from
and have
birth.
never
Men's
even
follicles
questioned.
often
But we as
contain
Christians are
progesterone
commanded by the
that
Bible
works
to
on
prove
hormone
all
progesterone
things.
to release
And in the
progesterone
course of
promotes
this film,
muscle
you will learn the
relaxation
shocking
and
truth
trigger
about birth
ovulation.
control.
And so the pill causes the uterus to contract and the embryo to be expelled in 24 hours.
Currently in the United States, the
surgical
pill
procedure
is used
usually
by
used
over
to dissolve
11
the
million
shadow
women,
exception,
many of whom are unaware of its mechanisms of action, even though they are printed on the packaging. Our message today is that the pill kills babies with its abortifacient effects.
Birth control pills cause silent abortion. If you are taking birth control pills, you are inadvertently, literally killing your children. And remember, this is the most commonly used birth control method. So before we get into the subject from the Bible of whether birth control is right or wrong, let me just start out by saying that the most commonly used, the most popular method of birth control, the one that 4 out of 5 women have used, is a pill that will literally cause your unborn children to die. Let me start out by proving to you from the Bible that life begins at conception. Look down at your Bible at Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14.
Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
Now flip over if you would to Matthew chapter 1, because in Matthew chapter 1, this exact scripture is quoted in the New Testament. In the Old Testament it said, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son. Well, in Matthew chapter 1, verse 23, the Bible reads,
Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with him.
So isn't it interesting that in the Old Testament it says conceive, and in the New Testament it says she'll be with child? You know what that tells me? That conception produces a child. Not a blastocyst or an embryo or a fetus, but God considers that a child. When we talk about life beginning at conception, the devil loves to change the meaning of words. Now, conception has historically always meant fertilization. When the seed from the man and the egg from the woman come together and that egg is fertilized, that has been known as conception. But now they're starting to change the definition. And even in some dictionaries, they'll put a definition that says, well, it's fertilization or implantation.
Dr. Vanessa Cullen, Vice President for Medical Affairs at Planned Parenthood Federation of America, was asked if hormonal birth control pills cause abortion. Her response was, no, abortion ends a pregnancy. Contraception pills work before pregnancy begins. Pregnancy begins with the implantation of the developing fertilized egg in a woman's uterus. Yet, in the next paragraph, she admits, implantation doesn't...